Why do we behave the way we do? It's a question asked by poets and philosophers and theologians since time immemorial. The playground of Shakespeare, Dostoevsky, Freud, the stuff of Crime and Punishment and Beyond the Pleasure Principle. The greatest minds in history have been fascinated by the vagaries of behavior.
Criminals who thumb their noses at society, but were basically in it for personal gain.
Used to be, you find a victim with 50 stab wounds, you look for the jilted lover, the ex-business partner. Now, could be a random run-in with a disgruntled mailman.
It's a different era. No more just the facts, man.
That's television and reruns.
Crime has changed.
Now, we have extreme violence between strangers. Where do we go when motive becomes elusive? We could say that the guy's crazy, or that he's pretending that he's crazy. But if we're looking for a motive we can understand, we suddenly find there is none. It's a void. It's a black hole.
Is that what all this is about? Just a response to turmoil?
The government used to be symbolically a parental institution. Now, it's a free-for-all.
The world barely makes any sense, so it follows that crime doesn't either.
No one's even asking the questions.
Are criminals born? Or are they formed?
Circumstances affect behavior. We used to do this experiment in social psychology.
What was that?
You get onto a crowded elevator, and you face the opposite direction, the back of the elevator, and everybody freaks out. They're uncomfortable for reasons they can't even articulate. But if you turn around and face the front, everybody relaxes.
Okay. Well, how do we do that?
What do we have in common? What unites us? What keeps us all awake at night?
Most of the teachers here, at one point, they believed that they could make a difference. You know, I know how important it is to have guidance and to have someone help understand the complexities of the world that we live in. I didn't really have that growing up.
Everyone pull out a sheet of paper. I would like to assess where your individual writing skills are.
What if we ain't got no paper?
Okay, here's the situation. You're dead. All right? Write a brief but detailed essay about...
Hey, jackass, I asked you a fucking question.
About what a friend or a parent might say about you during your funeral. Okay? You have 30 minutes.
Oh, shit. I asked you a motherfucking question, didn't I?
Anything else?
Better back the fuck up before I fucking rock your shit.
That bag, it doesn't have any feelings. It's empty. I don't have any feelings you can hurt either. Okay? I understand you're angry. I used to be very angry too, okay? I get it. You have no reason to be angry with me because I'm one of the few people that's here trying to give you an opportunity. Now, I'm gonna ask you to just sit down and do your best, and I'll give you a piece of paper. How's that?
Can I get a fucking pen, too?
Kids don't have any attention span. They're bored. So how are you supposed to reel them in with classic literature if they don't believe that you have something meaningful to share? Anyway, Marcus verbally assaulted you. That's not allowed in my classroom. You know, what they say to me is immaterial.
So you really don't care what the kids say to you?
Perhaps I've gotten used to it.
I wish I could be that strong.
It doesn't take strength, Meredith. You gotta understand that unfortunately most people lack self-awareness.
It's drudgery, this life of detention, suspension, expulsion, the staff meetings, the paper cuts, the vacant parents, their vicious kids. They're the dregs, Lupe. They spat on my soul. This humiliation must stop. Discipline must be restored. These kids have us on the run. We're the ones on trial! It's fucking madness! Like every child has value, is a winner and worthy of a private education! Fucking kids who have no desires, no fire, no minds to feed!
Die Führer in der Erkämpfung sind Unsinn und der schwersten persönlichen Belastungen.
There should be a prerequisite, a curriculum for being a parent before people attempt. Don't try this at home. What does that mean?
To take something in.
Okay, excellent. To absorb. Ubiquitous assimilation.
Always absorbing everything everywhere all the time.
Well done, George. How are you to imagine anything if the images are always provided for you? Who here read 1984 last year? Good. Anyone? Meredith?
Having two opposing beliefs at once and believing that both are true.
Excellent, Meredith. To deliberately believe in lies while knowing they're false. Examples of this in everyday life. Oh, I need to be pretty to be happy. I need surgery to be pretty. I need to be thin, famous, fashionable. Our young men today are being told that women are whores, bitches, things to be screwed, beaten, shit on, and shamed. This is a marketing holocaust. 24 hours a day, for the rest of our lives, the powers that be are hard at work, dumbing us to death. So, to defend ourselves and fight against assimilating this dullness into our thought processes, we must learn to read, to stimulate our own imaginations, to cultivate our own consciousness, our own belief systems. We all need these skills to defend, to preserve our own minds. We all have problems. We all have things that we're dealing with, right? And we all take them home with us at night and take them to work with us in the morning. I think that helplessness, that realization, that foreboding of being adrift in a sea with no buoy, no safety net, when you thought you'd be the one throwing the buoy. The whole thing is fucked. The whole thing is fucked. Is it not?
God, you are a shallow, disgusting creature. You want to know the truth? One, you're not going to be in a band or a model, Missy, because you have no ambition. With no skills, you'll be competing with 80% of the U.S. workforce for a minimum wage job, which you'll work at for the rest of your life, till you're replaced by a computer.
I don't care.
Two, the only talent you'll ever have is getting men to fuck you. Your life will basically become a carnival of pain. And when you can't stand it, not one more day, not one more hour, it will get worse, much worse. Every day I come into this office and I listen to you kids shit all over yourselves. It is so easy to be callous. It takes courage and character to care. Not that you have any of those qualities.
The jungle gym, the slide, and the swing have rusted together. They're all so terribly alone now. Where did all the children go? Didn't they know that the park needed them? A child's intelligent heart can fathom the depth of many dark places. But can it fathom the delicate moment of its own detachment?